Shea Weber's going into the last year of his contract. Can you talk about maybe what your thought process is in this offseason to look at that?
Always in touch with everybody's agent, and particularly his agent, just to talk. Yeah, we've had a dialogue, and I mean, they know at the appropriate time if it's a good position for both of us that we'd like to do something, whether that's at some point next year. I mean, that would certainly be something we would like to do. I mean, he's certainly one of the foundation pieces of our team, and love to have him here forever.
Is he restricted at the end of next year?
At the end of next year, yeah.
Along those lines, do you see any movement in the self-imposed budget that you have upward at some point before next year?
Self-imposed? I haven't met with the owners yet. I mean, that's, that would be an ongoing process. I mean, they have to see what, it's a business, they have to see what the revenues are, or what they're going to be, and what the expenses are going to be, and then they'll give me a number to work with, and I will hope that it's such that we can retain our team, add other players, but I don't know what that is just yet.
One guy we didn't see very much of due to injury was Dennis Kopeshkov. Is there a future for him here in Nashville?
Good question, because I think, and speaking for both of us, he was real good for us, and I wish he didn't get hurt. I wish he could have played for us, because I mean, you saw it. I think he played 6 games, and in 2 games, just offensively, he got a goal assist in that Edmonton game, which probably helped us win that game. And in the Chicago game, he got 2 assists when we were behind. Probably he would have been one of the stars of the game if we would have won the game, even on a limited amount of ice time. Having said that, we hardly got to know him. He's a restricted free agent. He's got his contract's $3.1 million. That certainly could be an issue. He's going over to play in the World's Championships for Russia. He and I are going to meet over there, and we're going to talk to his agent after the World's Championships.
Barry, you'd mentioned yesterday on NHL Live, you were talking about the young leadership group, and you were talking about Jason Arnott having being somewhat uncomfortable, or.
Well, yeah, it was a question for Stan Fisher asked me. He knew him from New Jersey. Didn't think that he would be a captain in the National Hockey League. When he was in New Jersey, and my response was the same. Is that when we had the team that got turned over a little bit, and when we had a lot of young players and a couple older guys, and Jason was the guy that had a big voice in the room, felt that he could take up that leadership role. It probably wasn't exactly something that when it doesn't come naturally to him, but he's grown in that area, and worked hard at becoming doing the right things more often, and the last 2 years he's done a decent job. For some guys, I know, talking to Stevie Yzerman with Team Canada when he was made captain years back with Detroit. I mean, he was uncomfortable for a number of years. And it takes time. It's not something that there's very few guys that you can just say, hey, you put a C on and you're the captain. You can be the captain and lead certain ways. And some guys are very comfortable with it. Jason's become very, I would say fairly comfortable with it. But at the same time, there's still areas in every captain or every leader that, they lead certain ways. You talk to the people in Detroit, Nick Lidstrom just leads on the ice, and when he does say something, everybody's listening. So everybody leads in their own way, and you have to sort of be comfortable with it. And it's no different than someone, being put in a position elevated in the lineup. You have to learn to get comfortable with it. So, leadership, we look at it every year, and we basically go by it every year. As I say, I'm reevaluating everything in our hockey team, because I know we can be better.
No more questions. We'll break off.